What's going on, everybody? Welcome back. Um, One Piece chapter 1050 just came out. It's titled Honor. We're gonna read it, react to it, review it. You know the drill. So the cover story is Ichiji and Reiju have arrived, as we saw it was hinted at, and they are fighting little child. I can't remember the name of one of the Charlotte kids. Uh, just beating them all up. So we'll jump right into the actual chapter there now. So the last chapter ended off. It looked like Luffy had won. Looked like Kaido had been punched into the ground, and Luffy was after collapsing as well. So we'll see where we go from here. Um, so we pick up Kaido's falling to the ground. Yeah, he's just he seems to be falling into the ground. Yeah, and we get a map. Okay, so the map is like Wano. It's like from the side, kind of how we got the map of like the secret waterfall entrance to Wano. And so on one we have the hole made by Big Mom, which is a big hole going straight down into the volcanic core under the island. And then next to it we have the hole made by Kaido, and it's the same deal. So Kaido got punched all the way to the volcanic core under Wano. That's some punch. So yeah, he's in the volcanic core. So Kaido's done. Unless if something insane happens, Kaido is done. So no awakening, unfortunately, as much as I tried to say it would happen. And so we cut to the skies above Wano, and it's Yamato running, and we see Luffy falling from the sky, and she's yelling, "Luffy!" We're at the Skull Dome. What the hell? Is that Luffy? I think that's Luffy. So we get a text box. The declared victor of the rooftop battle has been revised. Okay. So Yamato catches Luffy as he's falling. He's completely out. He's out cold. Yamato's just laughing. Momo is also flattened out. As we saw, he kind of collapsed to the ground after he managed to land Onigashima. And we cut to the fire festival, and there are people celebrating, saying "up, up and away." Um, and Yamato says to unconscious Momo and unconscious Luffy, "You guys really are something. I can't believe it." And meanwhile, in the capital, the festival has started to die down, and we have Toko saying "up, up and away," and Tangiyama saying, and it's a flashback then saying, "Hey, Tengu-san, I heard someone say that Daddy knew that they would kill him because he used to be a really, really big deal, and but that he decided to let himself get caught anyway. Why would he do that?" So this is talking about Yasui, um, got executed earlier in Wano, in order to save the revolution. Um, So Ebisu Town's okay, we get a flashback of the execution. Ebisu Town's friendly resident oddball shall now make his grand final journey. And then Tengu is explaining to Toko, saying Yasui Dono gave his life in order to give this country one last chance. If he did not, the embers of hope we were entrusted with would have been snuffed out in an instant. He sacrificed himself for the future. Yeah, we knew that. It's nice that Toko knows because Yasui was like her adoptive father, so it would suck if she didn't know why he actually died. And Toko, don't tell me you ate that fruit. So okay, we're getting a flashback of uh just as Toko ate the smile fruit. Um, well then, why don't I have a bite too? What? So Yasui didn't. He wasn't a smile user. He put on the laugh. We That was confirmed earlier, wasn't it? He put on the laugh just to make everyone else feel better. But he wasn't actually a smile user himself. But this seems to imply that he had actually like taken a smile fruit and eaten it, and so it was actually a smile fruit laugh as opposed to just him being a good person, which is a weird change to make. Yeah, it kind of takes away from his character, I feel. Um, then we cut back to Tango explaining. He said he hoped that one day you would be able to live happily. And Toko says, so it was for me. And they say, that's right. Then she says, then let me change my message. How's this? We don't know what her message is. Um, Tengu is crying though, and he says, for a samurai, there is no greater honor. Oh, okay, so we see it. So, so hers said, I want to see you, but she changed it to thank you, daddy, which is wholesome. And she's laughing. Tengu is smiling, and all the lanterns are going up, and everyone's saying up, up, and away. And then we go back to Onigashima. Um, so we're with Neko Mamushi. He's saying, this sure takes me back. There's sky lanterns from the fire festival. Now then, everybody listen up. There is no doubt about it now. Luffy drilled Kaido straight down into the ground. Okay, so Neko is announcing to everyone that Luffy won. And Momonosuke Sama used his gigantic dragon form to prevent Onigashima from crash landing. Ain't that right? You got it. So Neko was saying, "Ain't that right?" out at Yamato, and Yamato was up like, "Yeah." And all the samurai are there, and they're saying that pink dragon was Momonosuke Sama. Seriously, I had no idea he had a fruit power. And Neko was saying it's been 20 years since this feud over Odin's regret began, and now it's finally over. So Inuarashi is also back up. Surprising considering himself and Jack seem to like trade. You know, they both knocked each other out, but I guess Inu came out the better from it. Uh, Surprising. And the samurai are saying we've won, and yeah, we beat two emperors of the sea. I never expected us to survive. They're celebrating. Um, we see Kawamatsu, we see Raizo, we see Dendro and Hiyori, we see Killer and Kid, we see Law and Beppo. Beppo is hugging Law from behind, and Law's just like, oh. And then Apu is saying Straw Hat took down Kaido, kind of like shocked. Um, we see Nami, uh, Tama's lion thing, Zeus and Marco. We see Hyogoro and the Yakuza leaders. All they're all celebrating. Everyone's celebrating. And then we see Usopp saying, "Chopper, these two are in bad shape, carrying Kiku and Kinemon." And then we see Frankie carrying Zoro, saying, "Chopper, Zoro's not opening his eyes." And then Tristan and Miyagi are calling him as well, saying, Dr. Chopper, we need you. And Chopper's crying and saying, Miyagi, there's too many casualties coming in. And Miyagi is saying, I'll lend you a hand. Chopper is crying because he's like 17 years old. He's not emotionally mature enough to handle the situation. Um, so then we cut back to Momo. He's flattened out and he's in his mind saying like he can like telepathically communicate with Zunisha, and that's what he's doing. He's saying, Zunisha, can you hear me? I've given a lot of thought and I've decided not to open the borders just yet. Okay, why is that? And Zunisha says, very well, I shall follow your lead. I trust your judgment. And Momo says, thank you, I'm sorry. What was that, an earthquake? Uh, so then we cut back into the Skull Dome, and people are saying you trash are getting ahead of yourselves. We still have greater numbers than you, so that's the Beast Pirates. And you shouldn't have let your guards down. Just give up. There's no way Kaido-san actually lost. We're the crew of an emperor after all. And the samurai are just like these guys. And Frankie says, "Want to scrap? I've got tons of fuel left in the tank." And Brooke is saying, "Not so fast, Frankie," and like holding him by the arm. Um, really shows how big Frankie is. That Brooke is like 3 meters tall, and he looks tiny next to him. And Yamato says, "Hold it, Beast Pirates. Your lives were already spared once." And they're like, "Young Master Yamato, we..." And Yeah, Yamato says our general just stopped Onigashima from plummeting to the ground. You're talking like you're on their side. If you keep fighting after being saved by the enemy that beat you, I'll personally grind you to dust myself. And they're all like, "Whoa!" And they're saying, "What was that? An earthquake? What now?" And we cut to the 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 volcano under the island, and we see Kaido and Big Mom next to each other in the magma, which is I don't know if they're still alive, to be honest. Probably are, considering they're so strong. It's just going to be like, oh, magma is nothing to them, but they're both unconscious in magma. So, and we cut to the Udon prison, and it's an earthquake, and Babanuki-san, there's unusual activity on the surface of the sea. Which one is Babanuki again? We see his face there. Is he the spider one or the like lion head on his stomach one? I can't remember. But yeah, they're kind of like, what? What's happening? And then a volcano erupts in the sea, and they say decisive battle in the skies of Wano. Victor Straw Hat Luffy. And Babanuki's like, what? And eyes popping out, and they're like, is an underwater volcano erupting? So yeah. Um, and everyone in the flower capital is like an explosion. And that came from near Udon. No way was it Onigashima. Are Kaido and his minions up to something? Worry not, everything is under control. And so that's Momo saying that in his dragon form above the capital. And all the citizens are like, Kaido? Kaido? What's he doing here? This is our one day to be free. And so Momo's over the flower capital. He is huge in his full. This is our first time actually seeing him like his full dragon form when he's fully grown, and it is huge. And he's saying, "Do not be alarmed. I'm not Kaido. In fact, that eruption was the final send off for the supreme commander of the Beast Pirates." And they're like, "What?" And so Momo is transforming. Will we actually get to see it? Wait, there's more of them. So this is the Scabbards and Hiyori walking out of the dust that Momo made when he transformed, and they're all like, "What? Komurasaki-sama, is she a ghost? There was a funeral and everything. Are we dreaming? Interesting. That beauty can't be faked. So yeah." And wait, Boss Kyoshiro, where's your patented pompadour? So obviously he took the wig off when he revealed that he was Dendro, and they're all like, "Whoa, what's up with your hair?" And Dendro says, "Well, this is going to be a long story. First, allow me to present the new Shogun of Wano," and that's how the chapter ends. Um, a couple of problems with the chapter. Yasui, the smile fruit. It was previously said that he didn't eat one. I know that was in a Viver card, but still, um, yeah, I don't know how I feel. I really did think that Kaido would get back up. Um, maybe himself and Big Mom will get erupted up out of the volcano in the sea and land back on Wano, and he'll be able to keep going. But that's not going to happen realistically. Um, we still didn't see Momo in his adult form. I guess they're waiting to reveal that. Uh, So maybe we'll see that in the next chapter. No break next week as well. So new chapters next week. Um, and finally, I was kind of hoping for some more Kaido flashback where we would maybe get the beginning of like God Valley or something. I said that in my predictions, but I guess not. How do I feel about this chapter? I suppose it's better than last week's chapter, maybe. I'm trying to remember. No, actually, no. Yeah, I preferred last week's chapter. I think this is probably the weakest chapter for me since 1,000, probably since 985. I've liked all of them really. This one is just kind of there. So, yeah. Um, Comment down below what you think. If you liked it more, let me know. What you think's going to happen in the next chapter. I think we'll probably just get some Momo development in the Flower Capital, everyone realizing that he's Kazuki Momonosuke and stuff. And we'll probably get Luffy getting fed. So comment down below what do you think will happen. If you enjoyed, consider leaving a like. Consider subscribing if you want more One Piece content. The last week and a half has been empty because I've been sick, but you know, going forward, I am getting back on it. So yeah, hope you stay well. Hope you stay safe if you're watching this and enjoy your life and also One Piece. And I'll see you next time.